up, y'all? It's your main man, Killer B, the doggone Woods Final General. You guys stir them up. Now it's really time to hit that like button. Please share this video. Channel now it's time to do so. Hit my cash up $, Coke Buster. Or you can use any of the other YouTube photos. Members and so with that, y'all, let's get on with the show. Yo, what up, some y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, boy. So, post out the video. Hey, you quiet now, bro. Why you so quiet now? Huh? Could it be drop one this y'all so you get quiet? Like you the nasty, right? So we know you nasty, just like you the nasty. That's right. Hit that like button. Yeah. And we got more to come. This ain't nothing. The you know what I mean? This is the level. We just leveling off the ground and shit. We didn't even build on this shit yet. Right? So you got caught up again, bro. I got some new shit, man. You can be caught up, caught the fuck up. You can get the Nation of Islam niggas on your heels out there in France, like we told you was gonna happen. See, you done ran your goddamn mouth. You got next. Shout out to the sister Alita and stuff. So I'm gonna try to get her back on my show again and talk about the true Nation of Islam and Elijah defeated the organization. Shout out to Cube and stuff for his video that was dropped today. And that's what I want to talk about too. Like when foreigners and stuff try to get it like Black American affairs and stuff like that, and they start acting like they know the stuff they're talking about and shit. And like, for example, the vocab Malone, right? Vocab Malone was supposed to be some kind of expert on Hebrew Israelites and shit like that, where you don't know nothing about this shit, like because he never lived it. And a question, it's strange to me also, like what makes him so interested in it, right? And I know why. I know why he's so interested in it because his own religion is parallel right with the doctrine of the Hebrew Israelites. That's right. I said it. If you didn't know, you heard it here first, right? But anyway, right? A lot of people, like, and shout out to Abu, yo. Abu be doing his thing and stuff like that. But I fucks with Abu and shit. I ain't got nothing to say for Abu. But I'm gonna use the example. I forgot what the actual incident was, but Abu made a statement on Twitter, right? And I corrected him on it. And he kind of like fired back, like on some shit, like I didn't know what the fuck I was talking. I'm like, bro, like you using black terminology and shit without any understanding. Like you like when you think it is somebody saying something and it really means something else. And just because you're not part of that culture or you're not a part of that environment, right? You taking it for something other than what it is. You know what I'm saying? And really you making yourself look stupid. You know what I mean? And that's what happened when you meddle in other things that you ain't got no business meddling around, right? So shout out Abu. Abu do some good work. So I fuck with Abu, right? But back on this nigga, right? I got a clip. I'm not gonna show it tonight. I'm not gonna show it tonight. I got many clips. What up, main faces? Peace. So and Cube said it. Like I was gearing the stuff up to drop it, and then Cube dropped this morning, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, that are we all on the same page and shit, like right? And I've said this before about people like you know what I mean of other ethnicities and shit like that, and not getting on nobody just because like they from some other like country or they consider themselves black now, but they from like Jamaica, Haiti, and Costa Rica, or Dominican Republic, or whatever shit. Speaking of Dominican Republic, y'all know what I used to say, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to stir up no shit now, but y'all know what I used to say about the Dominicans, right? Y'all know, and I stand on the shit. I stand on the shit, right? And there was a Dominican brother that was on my panel Saturday, right? And you know, I picked his brain. I knew where his head is at, but I wanted him to know that I knew where his head was at, like right. And he came right out and said it. He said, "Yo, you know what a lot of the problem is with Dominicans and black people and stuff." He said, "Yo, they're afraid you're gonna take their women." That's where a lot of the racism and stuff came from. It's more besides that. It's more besides that. But it shocked me that he came out and said it out of his own like mouth, right? But we got old Shaka Doodle here, thinking he's smart, thinking he's intelligent. And the clips I'm gonna put out and stuff with this woman that was in the original Nation of Islam, was born into the original Nation of Islam, right? Her parents were high ranking members, ran with Malcolm X, ran with a lot of these other people and stuff that was in the nation that are high ranking, right? And Shaka Doodoo wants to tell her what the nation was about, what the nation taught, and she's steady cutting this nigga down, making this nigga look like a goddamn fool, right? And well, it says right here that like nigga, you reading out some book. It said it was published. She said, I don't give a fuck where it was published. The nigga that published it wasn't even in the nation when that shit was even going on. So like, what the fuck is she even talking about, nigga? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, basically, like, shut the fuck up, nigga. Like, know what I mean? Unfortunately, I was doing something at the moment. I was on the panel, but I was doing some other shit. Like, right? I wasn't listening to everything, and I finally listened to the whole thing the other night. And I have to say this. When she first came on my show, she been on my show a handful of times, right? You know, and when, because Killer B, you know, I'm on my coat busting shit. So you come over there that coat shit, like, I'm laying that shit down, like, right? Now, what I should have done was really embrace her knowledge of the history of the organization and fuck what they teach and what they do to the people, right? I should have honed in on what I should have honed in on her knowledge and really appreciated and honored her knowledge that she was really willing to share with me and others about her experience in the Nation of Islam. And it almost brought me to tears. Like, I keep that shit real. That shit always brought me to tears. Listen to her speak on the nation and how the nation is being handled today. That shit almost made me want to join the goddamn Nation of Islam. Not now, but I wish Elijah Muhammad was alive and shit had that shit going now. I might have been a motherfucking member, nigga. The way she was doing it, right? Some of the stuff I said, but like our beef was like, you know what I mean? She was very combative, and it was a lot of stuff. And I wasn't listening. I'm gonna put it like that. I wasn't listening, right, and appreciating what she was giving me, whether I agree with it or not, right? And she was an elder, so that was one of the main things where I should have just shut the fuck up and what. But she was like over talking my show and shit, get a little crazy and shit, right? So I be firing back at that shit, but I was wrong. I was wrong, right? I'm gonna put it like that. So she even said it on this nigga on Shaka Doodoo's own platform. Say, nigga, you all the way over there in Haiti or in fucking France, nigga. Like, you don't know nothing about this shit and our terminology, the way we talk. And you taking stuff and doing what you want with it and saying what you want when the messenger said this. He said the messenger ain't never said that. He said, no, it says right here. That nigga that quoted that shit was a little boy or a little girl. So she wouldn't even know, and her people wasn't even in the rankings to even be around that to get the knowledge to even say something like that out there, goddamn. Right? And she said some real shit on the Elijah Muhammad with his wives, right? They talking about the 9 wives. Said the person that brought that shit out was a little ass kid when that shit was going on, right? And she said, now, look at this. If that shit was true, that there was polygamy, said number one, Elijah didn't taught against polygamy, right? Because you had to follow the laws while you was of the United States, while you was in the Nation of Islam, right? That's first and foremost, and I can I know that for a fact, because even the Hebrew Israelites followed the laws of the United States while their organization. I'm talking about the old Hebrew Israelite groups, right? Even had the American flag while they teaching. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the main reasons Elijah told everybody not to comment on JFK's assassination. But oh no, Malcolm wanted to do what the fuck he wanted to do and shit, right? She spoke on that. And she said if that man did had those wives like he said, She said the media and all that shit would have been on his fucking heels till the day he died. And that made a lot of sense right there. Because you look at what was his name? There's a lot of entertainers from back in the day had underage wives and stuff. Jerry Lee Lewis. That shit ruined his motherfucking career. And the same thing happened and shit. The little girl supposed to shut the fuck up. They go somewhere to perform. She getting off the plane. They ask like, "Who are you?" She said, "I'm his wife." You know what I'm saying? So, how's my audio? Y'all might be out of here because my audio fucked up. But yeah, man. So we're gonna be digging and delving in a lot of this stuff, digging and diving in a lot of this stuff, right? This showing, and I've said this shit before, and there's no shade on none of the Caribbean people. It's called black. Well, they're not black Americans and shit. Black Americans is the niggas that was born here in North America. You know what I'm saying? That's a black motherfucking American. Whatever y'all want to call yourselves, y'all can call yourselves that. But we black Americans, and we eat fried chicken, watermelon, motherfucker, hog head cheese, and Georgia hots, nigga. That's our culture. That's what we do. Y'all don't do that. So y'all can't speak on certain things that go on in our community. Just like we can't speak on some shit that go on in y'all shit. Like some Jamaican come up to me, we talking about voting, and I'm telling him what he should do at the voting polls for fucking Jamaica and shit. That nigga look at me like I'm stupid. Like, motherfucker, they come here and blow your motherfucking brains out and shit, motherfucker. You say that shit on the street. This ain't America, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's certain words, the way we say things, you know, they don't understand like what we talking about. And it's not meant for them to understand what the fuck we talking about, right? Because that's the way that we deal with each other around each other, like, right? So it's a deep thing. It's a deep thing. But I don't want to stay out here too long at all. But I just want to say that I want to give y'all a little update of what I'm working on and stuff. I got some other stuff. Y'all gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga. Now, I know I dropped the bomb the other day. Now, you hear that shit. This nigga pressing motherfuckers and shit all times. Homo ass shit. Like, what the fuck kind of weird ass shit like this nigga on? These niggas looking for a regular old conversation. There's two motherfuckers talking about building on some shit. This nigga keep bringing that shit up. Why you keep bringing that shit up to that man? Like, you fishing. Like, it's like you going around fishing, see who down with that and shit. So you can get the sucking or doing whatever you want to do with motherfuckers and shit. Like, that shit weird, yo. That shit weird as hell. And it's, the thing, like, the women say it all. Like, when women say something and shit, like, you might not agree with it, but you better listen. Because she knows some shit that we don't know. That she sees some shit that we don't see. She understands some shit that we don't be understanding. Neil X said this shit a long time ago. And I had no clue. I had no clue on this fucking shit. Now, here it comes. Here it comes. And we wonder how these people... Chris Harris, I got a question for you, Chris Harris. I know you was talking, you got Shakka phone number and all that shit. You talking. I know how you like to talk on the phone with niggas and shit, like, right? Keep it real, nigga, because that nigga went after you, calling you Chris Harris, right? You know what I'm saying? Jake the Snake. I don't know why he was calling you the Snake, nigga. But let's not. But you know what I'm saying? Was that nigga kicking that shit with you like that? You know, people say that about you. Like, you know what I'm saying? People say that shit about you. Like, I follow the soup line on it and shit. I just said you lied about being married. Nigga. That's all I said. I said I ain't never seen nothing. But you got also who else was? There was somebody else and shit. Like Judah Nasty. Why Judah Nasty? Judah Nasty, come clean, nigga. Was that nigga thought? Well, you wouldn't tell anyway, Judah Nasty. But anyway, Judah Nasty, you out the bag, nigga. You already out the bag and shit. You already told people and shit that all that shit was true. You know what I'm saying? All that shit we don't find. You said all that shit was true. You said I was on some gay shit. I had demons on me. That wasn't no demons, nigga. That was you. Don't blame that shit on no goddamn demons. Yeah, okay. Hey, Bruce, I'm on both worlds, nigga. But
Yeah, if one of your parents is a regular Black American, yeah, you probably say that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you straight up from the yard, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like, even if you was born here, you know what I'm saying? Your upbringing and stuff wasn't the same as our upbringing. When I mean upbringing, like upbringing in a culture, like, you know what I mean? The way we thought, the way we acted and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's totally different. It's a night and day difference. It's night and day. Like, we don't even eat the same shit. You know what I'm saying? People just think that that's some stupid shit, but that's some real shit. Like, the things that we eat is different. Y'all ain't eating no motherfucking neck bones and rice and hoppin' john and like, you know what I'm saying, black eyed peas and shit. Whatever you see a Jamaican eat some goddamn black eyed peas. They got some pigeon peas or some goddamn with them kidney bean shits. They might use some butter beans, some lima beans, some shit. And they only cook like a few of them. They throw them in a pot with some motherfucking goddamn oxtail or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, our shit is totally different. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's crazy. Like, not getting on and say one is better than the other, but just like this, like, right? I bring out a video where I proved that before the civil rights movement, Hispanics and shit was considered like fucking white people. They wasn't on the shit, going through the shit we was going through. Some of them was like to a certain extent, but how many of them motherfuckers you see marching the civil rights line and shit? Because they ain't had them issues. And that's where the what was it called? What was it called? It happened right after the Civil Rights Act. There was another act, and that's where the term minority came from. When you say minority, minority is talking about the Hispanics and their rights and shit like that. A lot of people don't know that shit. That came after the Civil Rights Movement. So with that, that's where the Puerto Ricans and all the motherfuckers and shit started to hop on board and get their own little things going on and shit, where the government giving them money to do things and stuff like that. Yeah, man, but oh boy, crazy and shit. Oh yeah, the screen that I was talking about. I'm gonna show some clips from Hey Rule, probably tomorrow. Is the one, remember the lady from the Nation of Islam that came on Shakka's channel? She was originally on my channel, and then she popped up over there and with us. Like, I didn't really speak too much. I said like a couple of sentences on that whole live stream, but I was on the live stream the whole time. You was on there. She got at you. She called you the Jamaican and shit. You got mad. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I'm gonna play it and stuff in the near future, very near future, and we can see how Shakka was getting on the Nation of Islam. He claim Killer B said fuck the Nation of Islam, fuck Elijah Muhammad. Yeah, I said that shit. And I'll stand on that motherfucking shit, nigga. I stand on what I say. I'm not like you, Shakka Doodoo, be backtracking and people ask you a direct question, you all over the place with the motherfucking shit instead of answering the motherfucking question. And I'm gonna bring that lady back, and she gonna be on your motherfucking heels, nigga. She gonna be on your goddamn heels too. Hey, what's that? It looked like somebody cut that nigga and shit. I saw some image of that motherfucker. It looked like somebody sliced Shaka Doodoo and shit. Maybe that nigga was on some African Bambaataa shit. Like, speaking of African Bambaataa and shit, he tried to flip and bounce that shit I put up and said, I was never in the Zulu Nation. I didn't say you was in the Zulu Nation. I said, if you one of these kind of advocates, why would you steal the likeness of the Zulu Nation's logo and use it for yourself, knowing what it represents? It not only represents the Zulu Nation, it also represents the Nawabians. So why would you even use that type of energy for your own movement? And you call the movement a Black Power movement. And I don't know how you leading some Black Power shit and your daddy white. I don't understand. I'm confused, nigga. I'm confused. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the fucking like button. Hit my cash out, one or two. Show me that you love me. But, yo, it's crazy. It's some wild ass shit. I'm confused. You know you made that, and not only you first posted it, what was it 2015? You posted it again in 2022. That's way after that shit started. So you knew what you was doing, and you was on Layla Wells' live stream. You was on Layla Wells' live stream, acting like you gave a fuck. Did you show her that you got a logo that you took from the nation, from the Zulu nation, and try to use it as your own shit? After that, the organization already been tainted. Like, who would want to use that afterwards? Who would want to use that? Who would want to use that? I don't understand. This shit is crazy, yo. It is unfucking real. It's unreal. You know what I'm saying? So you done got caught up in a whole bunch of other shit. I got a whole bunch of videos. Don't worry about it. I know you took down a lot of videos that I was in. You took them down, but guess what? I got a whole bunch of them. And I got a lot of them before you took them down, son. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, son. Don't worry about it. We already got it. We already got it. So you might as well just leave them there, save yourself the time and shit, and concentrate on doing other things and deflect off of the shit that's about to come your way. I told you not to fuck with me. I told you. And I'm just getting started. This shit is just like, I don't like doing shit for fun. I like to have a reason to do some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Judah Nass is for fun, but Judah Nass is too easy. I leave the nigga alone because it's just too easy now. It's too easy. And I could go a whole nother year on Judah Nasty ass. A shit that I ain't never released yet. I could still go a whole nother year riding that nigga ass and shit with that motherfucker. No homo. Know what I'm saying? It's Shakka. I could do the same shit to you, but you're low-lying fruit. I sent you that when you emailed me, I ain't sent you the email back telling you the same thing. Nigga. Like, nigga, you low-lying fruit to me. Like, fucking with you don't do nothing. It don't prove no point, no nothing. My movement was to educate people out of these cults and shit like that. More important shit. Yeah, I like to have fun on here and joke and shit like that, and comedy and shit. I like that shit. Yeah, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It softened up from getting mad at some of the shit that I be showing up on here, what these niggas be doing. You on the other hand, like you a joke. Like, you're not even somebody I would even like pay attention to. But since you want to run your mouth and shit like that, I just like to show and prove, nigga. Told you not to fuck with this nigga. And niggas will tell you that shit. Q will tell you that shit. Sarnetta will tell you that shit. Don't fuck with that nigga. And like, you ain't get me mad enough to even like wild out. Like, that's why I be taking my time just dropping these videos and shit. Man, I would have been doctored all these fucking things up and shit, put all these ducks in order and shit, nigga. I'll swap your ass in fucking one motherfucking video, nigga. But I'm just taking my time. I just dropping shit. I'm not even editing that. I'm just dropping shit when the niggas are sitting. Now I'm not even doing my own research. The only thing I did my own research when I found the African being body shit you had, nigga. And that's a goddamn shame you had African being body. You used to African being body shit. How you a child fucking safety advocate and shit. You using African being body and his fucking nasty ass organization and shit for your own shit. Fucking real. I'll be right over there with you, Sham Yam and shit. We get these niggas and get this money and get all the pussy and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Had the women fall in love with the money. We already got the Corvette, right, Sham Yam? We already got the Corvette. You know what I'm saying? Like, the women fall in love with the money. Worship me and the money. Hell. You know what I'm saying? So, I got better stuff I want to do. I want to do a video with Nagy Springfield. Nagy Springfield got a project and stuff. He gonna be slave caging some of y'all comedic gods and stuff. He can show y'all how to lock their asses up. You know what I'm saying? In objects and shit. So do what the white man tell them to do. Right? I'm not exactly like that, but we can have Nagy Springfield up out here dropping some real kinetic science and shit up on this motherfucker. Show y'all what kinetic science is. Right? That's all about all I got to say, yo. I just want to hop on here and hop right off, download me a couple movies and call it a night and shit. I gotta go to doctor and bullshit tomorrow and shit. So with that, y'all, hit the like button. Hit the Cash App if you can. Be much appreciated. I'll put your ass on the list down here at the bottom of the screen. So you get a shout out every time I do a live stream. See, Killer B, at least giving you something back for your money. Send me $1, your ass get a shout out every time I go live. See? You know what I'm saying? Give you something. Some niggas just take your goddamn money. Right? Cuss your ass out. I'll cuss you out and you'll still be at the bottom of the motherfucking screen. Because I hold up my end of the bargain. Or the deal. You know what I mean? So hit the like button, share it, do all that good stuff for me, right? Y'all like what I'm doing? Y'all want to see something particular you want me to do a video on? Just leave it in the comments and stuff. I'm all ears. I answer every comment that come through, whether it's good or bad. So I told this other dude the other day and shit. I said, if you hate this motherfucker so bad, nigga, go to leave this motherfucker country. I said, we're glad he helped you leave this motherfucker. He said, yeah, send me to Africa. The nigga said anywhere in Africa. Send that son of a bitch to goddamn Liberia, Rwanda or some bullshit. Send your ass right there. Two steaks, porterhouse steaks, and two brand new Michael Jordans tied around your neck, motherfucker. See how long you last up that motherfucker. Eat your motherfucking ass. Be wearing them shoes and shit by day 3. Yeah, man. So with that, y'all, I'm up out of here. Killer B the Witch Finder General. You got a witch, I'll burn them up. Yo, I'm up out of here, yo. Shout out to all the people and stuff that getting busy on this dude, yo. Neil X, Sonetter, Rasta Man, Young Heru, I said Neil X, Rasta Man, Young Heru, Sonetter. There's some more heads and stuff. I can't think straight right now. Well, I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.